Hello, y'all. Today, I'm doing some freeze drying of some cheese. My grandbaby loves her some cheese, and she particularly likes freeze dried cheese. So, this is what Granny's doing. I'm freeze drying cheese. We have a freeze dryer. Sorry about the wigglies on this film, but I'm trying to show it to you. There it is. And yeah, that's a Christmas tree on the other part. That stays up year round. That Christmas tree belonged to a dear friend of mine who passed, and we used to joke about the fact that we had all these Christmas decorations. And I said, well, if something ever happens, I want your Christmas decorations. And bless her heart, her sister did just that. She gave me her Christmas decorations, and we have incorporated them into, our scheme of Christmas. But that little tiny tree is of snowmen, and she had a whole tree of snowmen. And so that little tree just kind of stays up in my dining room all the time, and it, a very eclectic dining room, looked like the Cracker Barrel. Well, looked like a junky Cracker Barrel, if you want to know the truth. But it's where I do my freeze drying. It's where I do a lot of my canning prep, a lot of my seed prep, my tinctures, my ointments. It's where me and the baby do a lot of crafts. Yeah, we eat in here sometimes too. But it's got a lot of stuff in it. People pass and you inherit stuff, and there's a lot of stuff in here. Very eclectic, very eclectic. We are not a fancy family. We are a family that our roots are deep in the state of Florida, but and my husband's are deep in Ohio. He came from a farming community. My people came from a farming community. I've never been a farmer. He still does do some stuff. I do what I guess you'd call urban farming. I love it. Absolutely love it. But the preserving of food. With the prices, the things are just keep going up and keep going up and keep going up. We have been preserving food, and if I get a grand sale on something, I like to be able to make, well, like say freeze-dried strawberries. Well, I don't know if you've ever had freeze-dried strawberry, but they are delicious. And so, I try to, when those are on sale, or go to the U-Pick and just get a bunch of them and freeze dry them. Lasts forever if you do it right. And I try to do it right. I collect jars. Drives my husband bonkers, but that's okay. Let's just face it, he does some stuff drives me bonkers. So it's kind of a give and take. And anyway, I do store a lot of things like that that are freeze dried in mason jars. This morning, with all those eggs, I've made pickled eggs. I gave some away, but he likes a pickled egg that I do that's with a beet. It's real pretty. I should show it to you sometime. And then I tried some other recipes that I saw online and that I've gathered from friends. So we'll see how those turn out. I like to keep my pickled eggs in their brine or whatever you want to call it for at least 2 weeks before anybody eats them, so that they can kind of absorb that flavor. As for the freeze drying, it takes about 3 days, depending upon what it is. There are a lot of people who are getting into it right now. The machine itself is not cheap. I will tell you that right up. But if you are a prepper, if you are just somebody who likes to use things in your cooking that you know where it came from, or you know what the ingredients are. I don't buy a lot of boxed, pre-made things. I never really have, because it's got stuff in it that I can't pronounce. And if I can't pronounce it, I tend to not want to put it in my body. But at any rate, that's what we're doing today. Or I say we, it's no we to it, it's me. Me and the dog, who is right there under the table, waiting patiently for me to drop cheese. I'm also doing some cherry tomatoes that I had in the refrigerator they're about to end their life in the refrigerator. So you can do those in the freeze dryer, and then when they come out, let's see. Well, when they come out, they look something like this. And while they may not be the most attractive thing, OMG, they are, shall we say, fabulous, because they're sweet. They're sweet, and they're just, all of the vitamins, everything is still packed up in there and concentrated. So I love them. And they're really good. You can reconstitute them by putting them in water. I also do eggs. I do raw eggs because the raw eggs you can mix with water or milk and scramble them, and they are exactly like fresh eggs. You can also use them in recipes. And if you've got an abundance of eggs coming in from your chickens, you know there's going to be a lull somewhere in there where your chickens aren't quite up to snuff. And it's nice to be able to have your own egg product handy. When you freeze dry, it is a little bit of a process. Not as much as canning. So, well, I'll give you another little example. This is mozzarella cheese. That's a little air thing that sucks up the air out of your jar. But this is mozzarella cheese. It's good just to eat, but you can reconstitute it and use it in a recipe. So, that's what I'm doing today. And I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope that you can accomplish something. It can be something tiny or it can be something big, but I hope you accomplish something that makes you feel good inside today and you enjoy the day. Also, get out there in that sunshine, get some vitamin D. Even if you're in an apartment, put your hand out the window or something. Get yourself some vitamin D. It's very, very, very important to your overall system to have some sunshine hitting in your eyes once in a while. Don't always wear glasses. Don't always wear sunglasses. Let some sunshine get into you. Have a great day. Bye.